The energy shifts are real and they are intense. How is it going to affect your weekend? We'll find out. Stick around, everybody. It's time for the freaking weekend. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for what, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. It's time for the freaking weekend. Oh, yes. Ring that bell. We are getting smoked out here in Western New York. There's 830 some wildfires in Canada, and we're getting all their fucking smoke. So if I pass out during this reading, it's not because of me smoking, it's because it's coming through my windows. And I'm going to tell you something. There's really nothing we can do. And there's a spider web on my mic over there. What? There's really nothing we could do about it. You know what I mean? It stinks. I mean, it really does. It stinks. But, yeah, it's really weird looking outside. We're supposed to have a beautiful weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful today. I'm recording this on Thursday morning, and it smells like the next door's house is on fire, and all the smoke is billowing in my house. You know what I mean? But if you close the windows, I mean, for Christ's sake, it's fucking 90 degrees outside. What am I supposed to do? Bake inside here like a sarcophagus? I don't think so. So I got fans running, I got my fingers crossed, and hoping to God I don't get mesothelioma. All right, so, and I hope you are doing all right too and all this. The smoke should clear this weekend. And it's I kind of look at this as symbolic, you know? When the smoke rolls in, it makes things look very odd. It makes things weird. It's like in a sepia kind of format. It looks like Breaking Bad filter, you know what I mean? And it kind of is like that Neptune energy rolling in, because we got, Barbault's basket starting to activate this weekend, actually. And if you're wondering what the fuck that is, make sure you check out your midweek reset where we talk extensively about it. But on the 15th, on Wednesday, we had Uranus and Neptune activate. And this weekend, we're going to have Uranus and Pluto activate, okay? So it's starting to form. We got the tension already. You can see we got the tension already. But now we're starting to add the support to it. And, as I'm recording this, tonight at 9 p.m., the president is going to address the nation about something very important. Again, communication, major transformation, the veil being lifted, and so on and so forth. What could it be? What could it be? Again, this energy that's happening with this Barbault's basket is ending the cycle that started in 2020. This is the only reason why I'm talking about this, is because André Barbault predicted the crisis in 2020 way in advance before 2020 happened. And when he, discovered the energies happening this July from the 19th to the 23rd, that's when it peaks. It ends the cycle from 2020. And he predicted it really accurately. And so that's why we're paying attention to this energy. How's this going to shape your weekend? Well, let's look at some of the other things that are more influential. Remember, these are all heavy hitter planets. So, they're going to do more of a mundane kind of generational collective kind of energy, and also personal, again, where it is in your chart. But we're in a waxing crescent phase this whole weekend. So it's about momentum, taking action. The moon is moving through Leo, Virgo, and Libra this weekend. So it's getting things done. It's also a very social energy too. So, if you have any plans or want to make plans, it would be good to attend parties or something like that. Don't forget the new moon in Cancer is still in effect, even though we're in this waxing phase. So, and again, on the 18th, on Saturday, we have Uranus trining Pluto. Beautiful energy there. Beautiful energy. All right. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. This is when we get the vibe for your sign. We got your sign in the singing bowl, and we do a fun, light, quick, no clarification reading to get the vibe to see how the weekend's going to go. Because let's face it, these days, that's all we're working for. You know what I mean? Which is pretty sad. And it needs to be changed. How can we change it? Well, maybe we can find some solutions with this energy that's peaking, and just because it's peaking now doesn't mean that the window of opportunity opens for the 72 hours and then it closes. This is when things start to activate. And then because they're long orbit planets, it's going to last for a while. Say like if it was, this was involving the moon. The moon is very quick. And that's what we kind of base our weekend on, is the movement of the moon, because it goes faster because it's just 3 days. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull our first contestant, and it is Aquarius. Pay attention to that, Aquarius. First on the freaking weekend. Let's go ahead and put you on the board. Very good. So we got some stuff happening in Aquarius. So let's see how this weekend is going to fare for you. What does this energy mean for you personally, and also collectively? So welcome, Aquarius. I hope you are doing well. Let's get your freaking weekend. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Okay. There's something from the past here that we need to deal with, all right? So I don't know if you've been dealing with exes, dirtbag Daryls, whatever is going on. Be careful, Mercury's still retrograde. Those exes come out. But you got to let this go. From the past, win or lose, what's it going to be? Don't turn your back on an opportunity to really have a great weekend here. So maybe you've been reminiscing about the past lately, and I got to tell you, you know what? It's time to kind of move on from that. Maybe that Four of Cups is kind of saying, hey, there's an opportunity here to finally move forward. The Five of Swords is win or lose, and sometimes it can show defeat, and then you might be in a defeat mode, and I don't want you to be. Your energy doesn't want you to be, I should say. And this is, thank you for these oracles. Confront. Yeah. So it's time to confront the past, confront whatever's going on here. It's beautiful energy. It's like, what are you going to choose? Maybe you just had a shitty week, Aquarius. But going with the flow with the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Again, you create your reality. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to finally realize that this weekend and kind of let go of any hang-ups that you've been holding on. But basically, what the message is for you is go with the flow this weekend. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to be able to do that. Don't sit with your shit. Confront it. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely getting that message. Don't sit with your shit, because that's what you're doing. Especially with the Four of Cups. It always shows that. Oh, boy. Oh, Christ. All right, where do I begin? This is kind of like telling a story. There's some heartache from the past. Again, the Six of Cups is out here again. And when the Six of Cups comes out twice, it re-emphasizes that it's something from the past. But not only that, it's also saying that love is all around you. So confront the hurt feelings from the past. Let go of the drama. Let go of your burdens. There's a lot of wands here. It's change. This is all change. Seven of Wands, stand your ground, put up some boundaries. And the Eight of Wands, messages and communication coming in. Something's up. 5, 10, 7, and 8 of Wands all here. So change the way that you look at your relationships. Again, going with the flow, possibly. But, again, staying out of the drama here. We got another 5, another 10. We got 10s on the board, actually. I'm going to put that up there. I put that up there where we got 10s. 10, 10. Beautiful. Success, completion, and payoff. Wonderful. Now, let's look at, look at this. Too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk. But opening your heart is a risk worth taking. Interesting. Again, with that Uranus-Pluto energy in your house, your ruler. It's a good time to maybe take a risk. Again, what the message was is don't turn your back on an opportunity here. So something's coming up. Maybe it is something from the past. And it was just two ships passing and the timing wasn't right. And you weren't like cheating on your other spouses and all that. You know, there wasn't any karma involved in the past relationship. I believe that maybe that will come to the forefront. Okay, so let's get some more messages. No thoughts, just vibes. Disassociation, emptiness, and floating. Well, that's you, Aquarius, you know. Maybe that's what it is. No thoughts. Maybe you got to put some thought into it. You've been avoiding it. Made the list, ignored the list. Yep. Guilt, avoidance, and shutdown. Okay, so I understand exactly where all that's coming from. Follow me on that? And the moon's in Virgo this weekend. Get some shit done. You can get a lot done today. This weekend. Whatever you choose. All right, let's get a closing message for you. So not bad. Change the way you're dealing with things. Go with the flow this weekend. That's the biggest advice I can give you. And get your shit done. You know? Closing message for Aquarius is go the fuck outside and move your ass. Absolutely. Do it. Your body is pissed at you. All right, and with all this electric energy, it's time to ground. You know how I am about that, Aquarius. So make sure that you do this weekend. It's important that you do for your mental health, your physical health, and your well-being. Absolutely. All right, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, Aquarius. Hang on, honey. Things are heating up, but I'm telling you, let's confront some bullshit and get some completion and payoff. That's where the success is at, you know, because you're finally letting whatever it is go and confronting it. Beautiful. All right, Aquarius, let's take you off the board. Thank you for watching. Let's see who's next. And it's Cancer. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to our late, oops, not Scorpio. I wonder if Scorpio's going to pop up after this. Watch. That's been happening. All right, Cancer, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get the vibe for you. Some of you still celebrating birthdays. This is the last week of Cancer season. Make it a good one, okay? Especially this weekend. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so listen to me, Cancer. Listen. Don't be tempted to sit in this Three of Swords energy. I'm sending you lots of healing energy if that's what it takes. But you need to get over this. No, I don't want to say that. That's too harsh. No, you need to realize that this isn't the way. And this weekend, I'm going to show you. Stay out of drama. You don't need to compete for anybody's feelings. Maybe that's what's going on. You feel like you're not being heard. King of Cups, that's you. That is in the midst of all of this little chaotic energy you've been in this week. Regulate your emotions. Six of Pentacles is only this weekend. Pay attention. No, only this weekend. Only put your time and focus into things that pay off. You follow me on that? Reciprocating energy. You don't need to vie for somebody's attention. If they don't want to give it to you, then don't give it attention. You see what I'm saying? Go with the people that will, okay? There's an opportunity here for you. I don't think you're in it. I think you're starting to feel a little emo about it. Crown chakra, go with the flow. So everybody's message so far has been go with the flow. It's this weekend is a time to kind of put things into balance. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of this stuff and now it's, time to kind of even that out, release whatever you need to do and reach out with the Three of Pentacles. Again, this is recognition and reward, but what that's saying is reach out to energy that reciprocates and don't give your attention to energy that doesn't, because that's what hurts. Is you're like, but I want your attention. And you don't need to fight for it. And it seems like you've been having to fight for it. So just be aware of it. I don't know. It seems like specific for some of you Cancers, but nonetheless, I think you should enjoy the opportunities that are coming up this weekend and not sit in your shit. That's what I think. All right. Page of Cups is bringing in an opportunity, maybe an emotional release, maybe again, there's options you have here. King of Wands, yeah, change the way that you deal with relationships. Move courageously into them. So the King energy is saying it's a step up. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands, beautiful. Take the opportunity. You know, love that. Change in the way that you deal with relationships. Maybe that's what you're doing, is you're shedding old beliefs with relationships, and that's good. Which ones do I keep? This one. Okay. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. You see what I'm saying? Reach out. This energy. You see what I'm saying here? You know, maybe it's an energy of everybody wants you. You know what I mean? I'm getting that song in my head, so I'm just going with that. Okay? So let's get some more messages for this weekend. What do we have for Cancer for this weekend? So I don't want you to be like, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. I mean, if it helps release, then so be it, you know? Oh, you're being called out. Doing it again. Compulsion and bad decisions. Cancer. See, this is it. Definitely a bad idea, and you're ready to hit that button. All right. Look at this one. Blaming the moon again. Emotional projection and lunar excuse. Okay, so... Again, you can't blame the moon, Cancer, even though it's your ruler. You got to take some responsibility for it. You know what I mean? I really think that you want to kind of like be with a certain someone, and that person may be unavailable in some instance, and you have options. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe you've dealt with it this week, but it's a very kind of specific energy, and you're trying to avoid it, and I don't want you to. Okay? So... well, again, I keep saying I. It's not about what I want. It's what your higher self wants. Your higher self says, don't sit in this alone. Reach out. You know what I mean? All right, let's get a closing message for you, Cancer. And I hope that helped. I mean, you know, the answers will come. You just got to ask for them. But don't make bad decisions based on fear of rejection or anything like that. You know what I mean? Okay, closing message, Cancer, is this. You do you, boo. Absolutely. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Compulsion, bad decisions. You know what I'm talking about. All right, Cancer, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. No, this is your freaking weekend. Jesus Christ. Have a good one. I'm telling you, reach out. It's, you know, I kind of see some of you going, so what'd you do this weekend, Cancer? Nothing. No one got a hold of me, and I just kind of sat at home and I didn't do anything. And I just kind of like, you know, I sat with my thoughts. That kind of thing. What'd you do for your birthday, Cancer? Absolutely nothing. No one got a hold of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something like that. All right. Let's take you off the board, Cancer, and let's see who's next. Thank you so much for watching. And it's Pisces. Let's put you on the fucking board. Welcome to your freaking weekend. Let's do this, Pisces. Let's get your energy. Of course, Pisces, this Barbault's basket is affecting you, especially all mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So be aware of that. Okay, really quick. It's an end to something this weekend, and I believe it's lack of faith and lack of boundaries. And I got a feeling this week has kind of taught you that even though in the midst of change and all of that, and change is scary, you got to put up boundaries, and you got to believe that the plan is working in your favor at all times. Again, protect your energy this weekend. You want to be able to stand your ground, okay? Yeah. And kind of open up to opportunities here. When the Death Rebirth card comes out, that shows me that it's an end to, I don't really need to, like, take in people's energy, where I'm very selective about who I do that with. You know what I mean? The base chakra is out, which means that it's an end to being ungrounded. This is a weekend to get grounded. The Ace of Cups, beautiful, beautiful. You hang tight. Self-care. Self-care. That's what I see. It's an end to not putting yourself first. Maybe every at the end of the week, you always say, I'm doing this for myself, and I swear I'm going to do it, and you never do, because you're always putting somebody else's needs in front of yours. I'm just saying it. Seems like a very specific message there. But Ace of Cups, yes, sure, it can mean, new love coming in, but it is a big focus on self-care. Ooh, and this shows that for some of you Pisces, yes, new love is coming in, a new opportunity. So you got to have faith. You got to understand that the opportunities are available to you. That's 2 aces so far, and I just looked at the timer and it was 21, 21. Pay attention to those numbers, okay? Wow. 2, 1, 1. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm putting 111 on the board. Yeah. Trust your intuition. Manifestation and new beginnings. Perfect. You're aligned to that energy. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. This is a good reading. We've only done 3 so far. Okay. Hard to get. You are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. All right, so yeah, and that's also for yourself too. That's also that maybe, again, the walls that you've put up now have to be lowered so you can allow certain energy to come in. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get some more. Shopping to feel something. Emptiness, impulse spending, and escapism. Perfect. Pisces energy here. This is the last thing we need. But if you need some retail therapy, so be it. But just make sure, that you open up to abundance, because if you go and you do some spending and then you feel bad about it, then that really was not good for you to do. You know what I'm saying? So keep your head on with this one. Scrolling instead of healing. Well, here we go. Numbness, mindless distraction. Yeah, it's an end to that. It's an end to making things harder to get because you're mindlessly distracting yourself and you're escaping from actually dealing with your stuff. And relationships are very important at this time. So maybe you need to work on your relationships. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we got the death card and new beginnings. We got the 111 factor going on here. So, and also when I looked at the timer, it was 21:21. So pay attention to that. The ones have it. Interesting. Okay. Closing message, Pisces, is this for the weekend. Time to let go. Let go of the impulse spending, the emptiness, the mindless distraction, the numbness. Move the fuck on. There you go. And with the moon in Virgo this weekend, it's an excellent time to do that. All right, Pisces, that is going to do it. Whoa. For your God damn it, I keep saying midweek reset for your freaking weekend. I love you so much. Make sure you check out your midweek reset. I think that's what I was trying to say at the same time. And yeah, this is great energy. Open up to new beginnings. They're all yours. And those ones were telling the story. All right, Pisces. You're doing it and doing it well. All right, Let's take you off the board, Pisces. Thank you for watching. Let's see who's next. And it's Libra. Welcome, Libra, to your freaking weekend. Let's see how good of a freaking weekend it's gonna be, huh? Okay, these are all face down except for this. Two of Swords. Oh boy. Indecisive. Let's see what's going on here. And the Justice card came out. So come on. All right. How am I doing this? Yep. That goes there. And that goes here. All right, so it's an end to letting drama get you all twisted. It's time to focus on balance this week. Excellent time because the moon's going to be moving into your sign on Sunday. All right, I think it's like late Saturday, early Sunday. So let this be a balance of things. Let the week go and do some things that change the game here. And maybe that's what you're trying to do. Is maybe you got a lot going on, but the Queen of Wands is really like making me focus on that, because it's like, go out and do something new, do something that you haven't done before, instead of being indecisive about whether to do it or not. It almost seems like you're making excuses to not do what you set out to do, and we're not playing that shit. You know what I mean? All right. Six of Cups, simply love. So you could be very nostalgic at this time. Again, maybe that's what's got you a little indifferent and twisted. Choose your battles with the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. You're done taking arrows for everybody, that's for sure. You know what, this weekend, just get out and get some sun. Shine as brightly as the sun. That's beautiful energy. So let's not be indecisive here. Take the blindfold off. Don't get involved in any drama. You don't want to do that. Let's look at relationships. Very good. Sun is out again here. So, if you're coupled, I think the both of you are on the same page. Ace of Swords, beautiful. Communication, new way of looking at things. Shining as brightly as the sun. You're in your element, Libra. And if you're not, you're fucking up. And the Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. Long-lasting, established relationships. Good times. Good times right here for a weekend. A balance of everything. Dealing with your shit and having some fun. Definitely. Again, it's all indicative on doing something different. Not committed. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Okay, so you Libras out there, you little game players, this is your call out. You know what I mean? And lone wolf. Are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Interesting. Never got this card before, but interesting nonetheless. Especially when you crave commitment. Let's say, you're saying you're not committed, but you are. You are. Okay? Let's go ahead and get some more messages. Just one or two, please. Not fucking 17. There we go. Oh, wow, that one shot out really. Oh, there was two there. Okay. Reading old texts like a novelist. Sentimentality, cringe, and obsession. Yeah, obsessed with the past. Don't get yourself involved in that. That's your warning. That's your warning for this weekend, Libra. Okay, be aware of that. Enlightened for 4 hours. Spiritual high and a reality check. Okay, so again, just because you're working it out, and then 4 hours later, you're right back to your same old, same old. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. Ride the high a little bit longer. Okay? Give yourself a reality check. All right. Let's get a closing message for you. So over and all, this is really good energy. Yeah, this is it. Get the fuck outside and move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Yes, get outside, have fun. The sun came out twice. I guess I don't have to tell you what that means. You know what I mean? It's be positive. Don't sit in the house. Don't sit there and fucking whittle away. Do something. The moon's in Virgo most of the weekend and then moves into your sign. So get some shit done. and have fun doing it. That's the key. All right, Libra, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Make sure you check out the Midweek Reset Tarot reading. Man, did we go over a lot. Beautiful reading. I love doing this stuff. I'm excited when big energy like that comes into our lives. So, again, ride this high a little bit longer instead of being indecisive, okay? So get all that shit done you gotta do. All right, Libra, I love you all. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. Oh, wow, look, that's Virgo. Welcome, Virgo, to your freaking weekends. Put you on the board. Hello, welcome. Let's get you all sitting pretty, my little Virgos. Ooh, okay, this one wants to come out. Have faith. Okay. Ooh, oh, okay. So even with the drama that's going on here, look at the fives and the Magician. We got the Hierophant, the Five of Wands, and the Magician. So what this is showing us is have faith. Even when this drama or whatever is going on around you, this chaos, this too shall pass. But you have to be reminded that where you put your focus and your attention brings it into your reality. So if you focus on drama, you're going to get it. You know what I mean? If you have faith, if you kind of just focus on your faith and kind of move on, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? So no need to compete. No need to make things happen. Allow them to. Okay? But the fives have it. Let's see. I'll grab that card after. What else do we have for Virgo? What do we have? Okay. Yeah, so again, the chaos. So rebuild from all this chaos that's been going on. You know what I mean? Have faith. Lover's card, beautiful. So things come into harmony, into balance when you focus on it. It's very important that these two are together here. And maybe you're just kind of like getting a little impatient with the where's my partner fucking manifestation, you know? But it's telling you that don't create any drama, have faith, even though it's looking like it's not showing up. It is for some of you single Virgos, okay? So let's look at relationships. Interesting. Five of Pentacles came popping out. Yeah, let go of your fear of failure. And I'll tell you why. As soon as we let that go, and the fives have it, so let's put fives on the board before I lose my concentration. Because it happens. Yep, change, transformation, and the halfway point. Beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful energy here. You're given an opportunity. It's time. Single Virgoians are going to be really macking it up. Change, transformation. Again, things are shifting for you. You know, don't forget, you are under the influence of this Barbault's basket. And, you know, we've got Uranus trining Pluto this weekend. So this gives you an excellent opportunity for maybe, you know, getting together with people, but not keeping yourself in this lonely kind of state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at exactly. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. There it is right there. Good for you. Good for you. You know what? I just want to clean that lens really quick. I think there was some dust on it or something, but okay. So, get social. Don't talk about it, be about it. Meeting somebody, being in the right place at the right time. Virgo, this is really exciting energy. I'm fine. Oh boy. Suppression, numbness, facade. Yeah. It's time to take that off. It's time to let that go. It's time to, again, get out there. Socialize. It's a very social kind of energy this weekend too. And the moon's in your sign. You got a lot of factors working for you, so take advantage of those. All right, let's get a closing message for you. So get out there. Closing message is this: drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. It sure is. In a world where we constantly wear masks, to make yourself vulnerable opens you up to new possibilities and possibly people that can share the experience and kind of help you through it. Again, socializing is important for you in whatever way you see fit. Okay? So, yeah, that's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, transformation and change is on the way, Virgo. Don't get upset. All right? Don't get frustrated. Make sure you check out your midweek reset, because that's where we talk about all of the Barbault basket energy that you are involved in. So open up to it. Create the weekend you want. I'm telling you. It's in the stars. All right, let's take you off the board, Virgo. Have a great weekend. Let's see who's next. Let's give these a tussle, though. Okay. And we have Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to your freaking weekend. Speaking of Barbault basket, you're in this too. So let's talk about it. Uranus is in your sign, getting activated with some supportive energy that can be very transformational for you. If you want to know more about it, go ahead and check out the midweek reset. We talk extensively about it on there. And it's very telling and it's very exciting. You should be excited. Wow, just like this reading. Holy shit. All right, damn, Gemini, look at that. The Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Cups. This is it's about time to have a good time. That's exactly what this is. It's about time to have a good time. New beginnings in love, maybe with a friend group, maybe going out with a friend. I don't give a shit what the hell is going on here. It's very social. The timing is right. The time is now. Wow, best reading so far. Best reading so far. We've had a couple empowering ones, but this takes the cake. This totally takes the cake. Okay, let's see. What do we got? All right, yeah. Spread your wings, make some plans. Take the lead with the Three of Wands. Beautiful. So things changing, you making plans, another 3. Strength card, control, keep control, maintain the balance, be patient, okay? Especially with divine timing, because it acts when it's ready, and not before, not after, okay? But you need to understand that things are working for you. You say that this whole weekend, everything is working out in my favor. Everything is working out in my favor, because it does, all right? Very important for you to understand that. Beautiful energy, though. Beautiful. You know, you could be traveling also this weekend or making plans to travel. Either way. Yeah, the Ace of Cups to the Star is don't turn your back on an opportunity to really get some healing. It's time. And doing something new, learning a new skill. Yeah, especially when it comes to relationships. Don't you turn your back on an opportunity to finally heal some relationships. Maybe some friends or family that you've gotten a little agitated with or something like that. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only... What? Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Oh, okay. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Okay. So again, refining what you desire, especially when it comes to relationships. Let's go ahead and get some more. And, you know, the moon's in Virgo, so it could be that perfectionism, let that go. Don't turn your back on an opportunity. Kind of just let things flow this weekend. Okay? My nose itches. What are you going to kiss a fool? It's that Canadian smoke. Whew. Doing it again. Oops. Uh-oh. Compulsion and bad decisions. All right. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to stop making bad decisions this week. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to be a perfectionist. And that just shows that, it's really not being perfection, it's control. Sorry I had to call you out. It was still a good reading though. All right, let's get a closing message for you. Okay. You think someone is lying. They are. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to maybe speak up. This kind of works out in your favor, so I really don't see that as a red flag. I see this working out for you. But again, what are the steps you're going to take to do it? You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that, Gemini. Okay. Have yourself a great weekend because the timing looks good. You know what I mean? So don't do it again. Maybe you're lying to yourself. Again, it's that whole perfectionism kind of thing. Heal that part of yourself that needs to be in total control of things you are not in control of. Maybe that's what you're learning. Lots going on this weekend, and I really think it's positive for you. All right, make sure you check out the Midweek Reset. That's where we talk about everything for this energy popping up. Gemini, I love you all. Have a great weekend. Let's see who's next. And it's Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to your freaking weekend. What do the cards have for you this weekend? Well, Taurus, you came to the right place. You sure did. Nope. Okay. All right. Those cards were fighting me to come out. So, you know what? This could have been a very anxious week. Messages coming in, a lot for you to process. A lot of things for you to process. I feel that's what it is. But this weekend actually gives you an opportunity to kind of go somewhere with the ones you love. Now that could be, family, your kids, relationships, anything like that, of course. But yeah, I believe that's what's up. You could just be dealing with a lot of info right now, and you're getting an opportunity to kind of have things balance out. Beautiful energy. Maybe an invitation, some travel. Maybe that's what you're uncertain of, how's this going to work out? I'd go with it. I'd really go with it. Yeah, see, darkest fears will probably keep you from that. The Nine of Swords again, so you need to get outside and ground. Keep the vision alive. I'm putting that there. And seek the truth with the Seven of Swords. So there could be some self-deception going on here. And you know what? You probably need to clear the air with the partner or whatever's going on. But definitely communication is important for you right now. And this Barbault basket is also influencing you because you're a fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are all engaged with this energy. So maybe it's making you a little anxious. Yeah, absolutely. Because we got the Two of Pentacles here, which is, maybe trying to juggle a lot. Again, it just seems like you're dealing with a lot. So do things that can decompress you. You know what I mean? Knight of Pentacles is 2 knights coming in, rushing in with messages, apologies, whatever it could be. And Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity for growth here. 2 aces, are you kidding me? Maybe that's what you're doing, is trying to juggle your plans. I think you'll make it work, if you want my opinion. And if you're watching, you do. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? But good opportunity. But we got some issues. So get some tissues. Not talking. Yeah. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. There it is right there. Excellent time to do that this weekend. And insecurities. This is what it's all about. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationships. Ring-a-ding-ding, that's a big message for you for this weekend, okay? And you know what you want, so open up to it. You know what I mean? So, let's do this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, trying not to lose it. Interesting. Tension, suppressed rage, and pressure. Taurus, red flag. Stop sweeping shit under the rug because you're Mount Vesuvius right now. You need to communicate. Once you do, you'll feel so much better. I swear to God, you'll feel so much better. All right, let's get a closing message for you from the Rebel deck. And you know they don't fuck around. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. So what this is saying is let's not be like a woe is me. Communicate effectively and it will help you, all right? Okay, so that is going to do it for your your fucking freaking weekend. Make sure you check out your midweek reset. And yeah. Beautiful energy here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay? So, Taurus, I love you all. Again, open up to this opportunity. Talk. Communicate. All right? Okay. Taurus, you have a great weekend. I love you all. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. All right. And, one jumped out, and it's Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Scorpio, we are in the midst of this Barbault basket starting to activate. And you're a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So it affects you, of course. So pay attention to what transpires this weekend, how you're feeling. It could be a harmonious aspect, but, because things have been so crazy, again, it's that tension that's brewing at the surface, but the support is definitely underneath. Okay, so let's see how this works for you this weekend. All right, beautiful. Six of Swords is an indication here that you're finally coming out of this mental fog. You're coming out of stormy waters and moving into a calmer situation. Beautiful energy. The Queen of Swords cuts all cords. Again, moves on with this energy, speaks her truth. The Ace of Wands, an opportunity for change coming in. Beautiful, because it's activated this weekend. And the Two of Cups, especially when it comes to relationships, harmony. You're getting an opportunity to kind of hone in on that. I think it's overdue. That's what I really think. And I think this gives you an opportunity to change and grow into the transformative, loving being who you are. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the weekend, take the opportunity if it comes up to go ahead and do something, especially with your partner. Maybe it's long overdue that you guys go on a date night. You know what I'm saying? If you're partnered. Yeah, look at this. Interesting. Helpless and hopeless. We're moving out of that. And it says, moving on, another 8. Beautiful. So definitely this weekend, this energy is definitely pushing you forward, moving on. Okay? Brilliant. Now, let's see. Yeah, Page of Wands is saying, as far as relationships, everything has been so serious that you gotta do it. Okay? The Six of Pentacles is things starting to even out. Another 6. We got 2 6s, 2 8s, and the sun. Get out and get some sun. It's time for you to shine. You know what I mean? Brilliant energy. Let's do it. Let's see, what else do we have here for you? Okay. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Okay? So again, things slowly come into perfection. Maybe you're being too nitpicky about things. You know what I mean? Again, moving out of that mindset. Excuses, definitely moving out of this too. You have so many reasons that it never works out. Find reasons that can work. Again, maybe it's in the perfectionism. We had this conversation with, I think, Taurus earlier. So, no, it was Gemini, actually. So stop making excuses. You know, because sometimes even trying to get it right is an excuse of not doing it. You know what I mean? Shopping to feel something. Emptiness, impulse spending, and escapism. So let's channel this energy into movement. We don't need to spend something in order to feel good. We need to move to feel good, and that's important. Maybe you two can get together and go for a walk or something nature-ish. Okay? All right, let's get a closing message for you. Whatever it is, the opportunities open up to you, you know, and transformation, you could almost smell it, just like that Canadian smoke I'm smelling. You know what I mean? So... Okay, so for this weekend, your closing message is this, Scorpio. You are given too many fucks. Give 0. And there it is. And there it is. Brilliant. Okay. Scorpio, that's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, make sure you watch your midweek reset. That's where we go deep with the energies that are going on and peaking from the 19th to the 23rd. So check that out if you haven't already. Scorpio, love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Let's see who's next. And it's Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to your freaking weekend. How's it going? How's it going? All right. What else do we have for Capricorn for this weekend? What else? Do I keep these? No, you keep that one. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. Have faith. The universe has your back, and 6 of Pentacles, reciprocating energy. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Help coming out of nowhere. Aligning to it. I like the star. I like the Hierophant here. It feels good to know that, you know, energy reciprocates. And if you were feeling like you are due something, well, pay up. It's time. It's time for pay up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get some more oracles and see what that says. So be faithful. Help is on its way. Healing's on its way. The universe is bringing it to you. Just open your hands with faith and hope, and boom, it'll be there. Wow. Basically, the star says, close your eyes, blow out your candles, and make a wish. Okay? And this could be a time where you need to go within and know those answers. Get outside and ground. You see these people around the ground. You know? Use your inner wisdom. It'll always guide you in the right direction. Yeah, man, does that smoke stink? Holy shit. Wow, there's nothing you can do about it, you know? What are you gonna do? Just hope it passes. All right, 7 of Cups. So you might be a little confused about what to do or where to go. Again, open up to the answers. Go within. The only way out is in. Page of Cups brings the opportunity here, so it is on its way. And the Queen of Wands is changing the way that you handle your relationships. This is a new way of doing things for you, and you really got to embrace it. So this weekend, have fun. Go out and do something different. The opportunity is ripe for you, okay? So let's go ahead and... Which ones? Neither. Okay. Which ones? Both of them. Okay. Oh boy. Love sucks. You've stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Again, the star is showing healing is on its way. The opportunity this weekend. Beautiful opportunity to do that. Why do I feel like I'm the president? Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. So again, this weekend for a lot of you Capricorns is to go within and to work on your shit. This is it. All right? Perfect. Let's get some more oracles for you. Nothing wrong with that. What do I keep? The one in the middle. Okay. Falling for red flags. Attraction, ignored warnings, and drama. So stay out of that. Stop being attracted to the color red. You know what I mean? Like you're asking for it. And maybe you're beating yourself up. You think love sucks because you're just, you're a moth to the flame. And it doesn't serve you. You get burned every time. You follow me? All right. Let's get a closing message for you. Which one? This one. Closing message for you is laugh. Absolutely. Humor heals. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Exactly. Especially when you saw the red flags, you knew what it was, but instead you're gonna boo-hoo your way all the way through the weekend. Nope. Time to work on that. All right? Okay. Capricorn, that is gonna do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch the midweek reset. We go over so much on what the energy is and how this can help with your healing journey this weekend. All right? So, very good. It pays off. Six of Pentacles is always paying off. All right? Let's take you off the board, Capricorn. Have a great weekend. And let's see who's next. And it's Sagittarius. Sagittarius. How many we got in there? All right, we got 2 left in there. I think it's all the fire signs. All right, Sag. This energy for this weekend is really ramping things up for you. What is going to happen? Well, let's find out. First of all, we got the devil. Don't be tempted to. 5 of Wands. Get involved in any drama, especially when it comes to relationships. The Knight of Cups is saying it's your move. So you can choose to sit in this about this relationship or whatever it is, or you can simply move on. You don't need to compete for anybody's love or their attention. Again, Knight of Cups it's kind of bringing an opportunity to get away from the drama this weekend. I think that's really important for you right now. So open up to it, okay? Don't let drama, don't get caught in other people's drama too. Just because other people are having problems doesn't mean that you can't enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy your relationship. It almost seems like, it's kind of like drama is kind of infectious. Spread your wings in daydreams and decisions. So you may have to have a lot of plans. Don't try to compete with who has the better offer. You just focus on joy and stability. This Barbault basket is activating with you. So you're getting opportunities here. So let's not be blindfolded to what's available to us this weekend because we're sitting in some shitty energy. It's time to release that. It's time to get closer to those dreams. Choose the highest and the best for yourself, All right, what do we got? What do we got for relationships for Sagittarius? Communication coming in. Yeah. The uncertainty. So maybe that's what's going on. You've been a little uncertain about what's going on. Communication comes in, I think, for some of you, closure, especially when it comes to that, but you're finally letting go. For some of you, I believe that it's been one of those fucking weeks, and now you're ready to kind of unleash and have some fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. Your ruler's in Leo, so have fun. Don't turn your back on a good time. Don't turn your back on a good time. You'll regret it if you do. All right, love is the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Yeah, love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Yeah, Sag, you can do that. You know what I mean? But again, it's maybe you guys have, if you're coupled, maybe you guys have been busy all week and now it's time to come together. Okay? Don't expect anything, just make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Like, work towards this. All right, let's get some more messages for you. Yeah, let's not sit in this. Toxic but familiar. Patterns, attachment, and comfort and pain. This is the last thing we want to do, okay? Right. We want to get out there and do something different instead of sitting in this and then bitching about it, okay? All right. Let's get a closing message for you. All right, what do we got? Absolutely. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, and they sure can. Again, excellent opportunity to kind of weed this out. Maybe the drama is going on inside of you, sending you lots of energy. All right, Sag, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, check out the midweek reset where we talk extensively about what's going on for you, Sag. Because this is big stuff. I'm a Leo, you're a Sag. We got shit going on. All right, Sag, have a great weekend. Make it happen. And let's see who's next. And it's Leo. Leo, welcome. Boom to your freaking weekend. Let's see how the weekend's going to go for us. Again, we're a fixed sign, so this Barbault's basket is really highlighting the energy for us. We have Jupiter in Leo, and you know, it could be a little confrontational, but there's support. You got to understand that. All right. So, wow. I really like this. We got the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So lots of change this weekend. King of Cups is trusting your intuition. It's also keeping yourself calm amidst the storm. Okay. It's getting your energy right. And the Queen of Wands is doing something different, getting out there, making the moves. You got this. It's welcoming change. It's nurturing change, fostering change, that kind of thing. Okay, let's see what else. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Seven of Wands. Okay, so lots of change here this weekend. This is saying choose your battles. Okay, so be careful about what you're doing. Again, you know, Jupiter in Leo can inflate a lot of things. Keep yourself humble. Keep yourself in check, Leo. Okay? Stand your ground. Keep your energy sacred. Do not let other people intrude on it. Okay? And check them if they do. You know, bad behavior unchecked festers. So maybe you got to do that. Maybe you got to be like, yo, bitch, why are you getting in my space? You know, well, I like the Strength card. Queen of Cups, ooh, with the King of Cups here. So again, nurture your emotional side. The Page of Wands is giving you an opportunity to do something here, to change. Definitely, it's ushering that in. The Queen of Cups is trusting your intuition. It's getting in, you know, it's getting in your feels. Trust. Don't let people take away your good feels. I think that's it for this weekend. And Strength, love that. You're strong enough. That's the Leo card right there. You got this. You got this. Especially when it comes to relationships. You know, you're just taking things a little too seriously. It's time to lighten up a little bit. It's time to have some fun this weekend. There's no doubt about that. Okay. Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised on who you find. All right, so Leo, you might be, and with the wands here, change, maybe somebody comes along that really isn't your type, but man, do they trip your trigger. You know what I mean? And, well, we all like our trigger tripped, I'm sure. So let's get another message here. So don't be close-minded when it comes to something here. All right, let's get some more messages for Leo. You know, with Uranus and Pluto activating a nice harmonious trine, I think it could open you up to some change. I mean, because we got 4 cards here with change. So yeah, trying not to lose it. Tension, suppressed rage, pressure. Deal with this. Again, that's what the King of Cups was saying. Regulate that shit. Don't let your emotions make you go off the handle. Humble yourself. Made the list, ignored the list. Guilt, avoidance, and shutdown. Not this weekend. Moon's in Virgo. Get some shit done. Take care of yourself. You know, if you got to release, maybe this is just a weekend to release, kind of release the pressure. You got to, or you're gonna blow. All right? This bitch is about to blow. And you don't want to do that. Again, choose your battles. So don't be fighting. You don't need to. There's a possibility of that. You know? All right, which one? Stop it, goddammit. Got this little gnat flying around me. The fuck? Maybe that's a cue. That's a cue. Don't be bothered by little distractions. You know, like you get upset because you know you got a little fly in front of you. You know what I mean? Or somebody upsets you. No, we don't need to do that. All right, Leo. God damn it! It went right in my face. You are talented and fucking amazing. We know that. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it for dumb shit. Okay. There it is right there. Power, strength. That's what you use your voice for. Not for being petty. You know what I mean? Interesting. All right, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend, Leo. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch the midweek reset. That's where we go over that Barbault's basket energy activating this week and next week. So, and we're front and center with it, okay? So Leo, have yourself a very merry weekend. And I love you all. Thank you for watching. And let's see who's last but not least. I think Aries was last week too. Aries, welcome to your midweek. To your freaking weekend, god damn it. Ugh. Well, I just got done recording the midweek reset yesterday. So I'm still in midweek reset territory, you know, and it was a longer video, so I'm just in that mode. All right, Aries, let's see. What do we got for you this weekend? Yeah, uncertainty. Trust your intuition. Man, it smells like something's burning, but that's Canada, not anything in here. 2 of Swords, High Priestess. Yeah, you got a choice to make. You got to just even out this weekend and kind of roll with things because it's going to roll. But we got 2 2s here. There's an imbalance. Take the blindfold off and choose. All right, Aries? And know that in divine timing, things work out. The message is coming. Don't worry about it. Things will even out. Don't worry about it. I got to make sure I tell you about that. Okay? All right. Dedicated effort is put in the work and effort. This is a great weekend to do that. So you might be indecisive about where to put your energy this weekend. And you can do a little bit of everything and still make some headroom. You know what I mean? The moon's going to be in Virgo this weekend, so it's an excellent time to put that work in to anything. Yourself, relationships, yard work, whatever it may be. Okay? All right, Aries. Relationships. Ooh, I like this. King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Speaking your truth and embracing change, opening up to change, knowing that I got this. I got this. I see you saying that a lot. I got this. And now I'm ready to put in the work. I'm going to start somewhere and work my way out. That's basically what you're going to say this weekend. All right. Maybe it's this. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. Okay. So maybe that's it. You got too much expectations in what you want to do this weekend. So thin it out, simplify it. Ambivalent. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. Yeah, so stop being so wishy-washy. Take time to figure out what you want. You say you want a lover, It sounds like a lyric. You say you want a lover, but you can't make up your mind. That's Purple Rain. All right. Maybe you're listening to some Prince. It's such a shame our reading has to end. Aries. Okay, fuck. Shit is about to get real. Fuck. You need your people around you. That's right. So open up to that. Don't suffer in silence. That's another thing. All right, Aries? Wow. Okay, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Make sure you check out your midweek reset tarot reading. That's where we talk extensively about these heavy energies that are happening. Life-changing, I should say. So let's not be wishy-washy. Let's make a decision, Aries. Let's take you off the board and have a great weekend. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this edition of the Freakin Weekend. Again, check out the midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know all of that, okay? And have a great weekend. Try not to choke on the smoke. Hopefully it'll be gone by this weekend, but get out there, ground, maybe get out and enjoy the outdoors. Do something a little different. Everyone's readings were do something different. So embrace this time of wonderful change. All right, everybody, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.